So it's still pretty summery here in Western Oregon, but as we head into the fall, just wanted to do a little update on where things were at. You know, right now we're in the middle of, you've probably seen all the hype about it, which is good because it needs it. There's a 5G summit going on. Usually in the past, I've promoted a lot of these summits, these online summits. This one, I was just kind of too busy just finishing off my summer, going camping and doing all this fun summer stuff. So I didn't quite get to tell you about it, except now I am. So you can check out the link below this video in the description if you haven't seen that. They're about to do a replay of the whole event, so you can get access to that from the link here on this page. Yeah, and check it out because it's full of great information. I mean, I didn't mention it before this, but I have been following it, and I've been watching and tuning into a lot of the guests that Josh Del Sol has brought on to the summit, and it's really high quality stuff. So you will want to check it out if you haven't done it already. You've probably heard from a million people promoting it already, but if you haven't, check it out. And one of the other things that I wanted to mention, I'm going to do a full review of this book once I actually finish it. I'm only about halfway through at this point, but I wanted to mention it because even though it took me a little bit to get into this book, it's called Under an Ionized Sky by Elana Freeland, and it is a very comprehensive book about, like, if you want to understand the background about 5G and what led up to 5G, all about the surveillance state and electromagnetic technology used by the military, radar technology, HAARP technology, all that kind of stuff. If you want to really understand what is leading up to 5G, I don't think there's a more comprehensive book than this. So I would recommend checking it out. It's a little bit technical in certain places, but you know, worth the time to check out. If you do know of another book along these lines, please let me know, because I like to follow this kind of stuff. Kind of reminds me some of like Nick Begich's work up in Alaska. I've followed a lot of his like Earth Rising series and stuff like that. I will do a full review of this once I finish. But yeah, check out this book if you're inclined to do so. The other thing I wanted to mention is, and there's a separate video linking to this below, that's just a video about this. We have these new Airtube headsets. These actually have a molded ear pad that connects to your ear, so makes it really easy to keep it in your ear so they don't fall out while you're driving or going around and doing stuff. We've got both the stereo and mono, and we're also adding just the ear pads. So if you've already got an Airtube headset from us in the past, you can just get the ear pads. There's one for left ear and one for right ear. They're specifically molded. That way they won't fall out of your ear. Really cool. So yeah, check them out. If you don't have an Airtube headset yet, that's a really important thing for protection from electromagnetic stress, because what it does is it keeps the radiation from going to your ear. And you can just plug it in. It's a much better solution. Not that a Bluetooth headset is a solution for radiation, because it's actually radiating your ear canal, and it's putting a transmitter, a transceiver technically, right in your ear. And this is the soft tissue that leads directly to your brain. So this is the area that's not protected by your skull. And that's why it's so important to not put your phone up to your head, regardless of what protection you have on it, because, you know, it's the precautionary principle. We want to avoid excessive radiation when we can, and the near field radiation from a phone is a good example of that. So these headsets have a small speaker that sits below the earpiece, and it's just an air tube that carries the sound to your ear. So the furthest the radiation can get is up to here. This is a problem with normal headsets. I used to get ear infections in my ear from using a headset. This was a long time ago, because personally I've been using this type of headset for probably about a decade or so, since they first showed up on the market. We've been carrying them for a while. Like I said, I have a separate video which has full details about it, so check it out. Visit healthharmonic.com to learn more, or like I said, check out the video specific to either the Airtube headset, or if you haven't heard about the 5G Crisis Summit, check that out. Links are below in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you next time.